What's up, everybody? This is the Mad Genius, and I am here today with another WrestleMania update as far as what the card looks like so far. Um, the top three matches, you still have those. You still got Rock Cena 2 for the WWE Championship, which is, of course, going to be the main event. I've already had my words on that. The two haven't been on Raw the past 2 weeks. It's obviously to give them the time to build up the other feuds on the show. These last 2 weeks, they're going to kick it into overdrive with the build up for that match. So look forward to The Rock coming back this Monday. You also have Triple H versus Brock Lesnar. The whole contract signing and the stipulation was not revealed until after Triple H signed the contract. The new stipulation is it is a no holds barred match, and Triple H's career is on the line. The no holds barred match and the career on the line thing really doesn't make a difference. These two are going to be in a street fight type of match anyways. Paul Heyman has had a huge role in this feud. He's obviously going to end up being at ringside. I'm curious to see if Stephanie's going to be at ringside in Triple H's corner. But the way they've built this match up, I'm very intrigued, and I'm really excited to see this. They're going to put everything they have into this match. I'm not going to give my predictions away just yet. I'm going to save that for my prediction video the weekend of WrestleMania. The next match, you also have Undertaker versus CM Punk, and the added layer to it was Punk stole the urn. The build up for this has sucked. Undertaker has not carried his weight. They didn't need to throw the Paul Bearer thing in there, but depending on how healthy Undertaker is, and apparently how healthy CM Punk is, the match should still be pretty good. I know the rumors have been floating around about Undertaker agreeing to let Punk in the streak, so that adds an interesting dynamic to it. We don't know the exact source of where that came from, but it does add a little bit of intrigue to it. I made a video about that as well. You also still have Alberto Del Rio and Jack Swagger. The longer this thing goes on, the less and less I care. Jack Swagger sucks. Alberto Del Rio has quickly become boring. When he first turned face, it was somewhat new and fresh, but it's quickly become boring. You now have a six-man tag match between the Shield of Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns going up against Sheamus, Randy Orton, and now the Big Show is the sixth man in this match. They replaced Ryback with Big Show. Big Show is still supposed to be a heel, so I'm curious as how to see what they do in this match. I expect the Shield to look strong still, but I'm curious to see what angle they go with this. Maybe this is where we see the Randy Orton heel turn. Hopefully it is, but the match itself should be pretty good. You got Sheamus, you got Orton, and you got the three guys in the Shield who are all pretty entertaining. So that's another match you could definitely look forward to. As it's looking right now, it's looking like Fandango will be going up against Chris Jericho. I really like this match. A lot of people are going to hate on it because of the gimmick for Fandango, but Johnny Curtis, is which he used to go by, is actually a pretty good worker. He's a solid worker. And then you got Chris Jericho in there, so these two should probably put on a pretty decent match. I think it's going to be the most underrated match going into WrestleMania that people are going to overlook. It looks like maybe they're going towards Miz and Wade Barrett for the Intercontinental title. The way this has been built up has been terrible. Wade Barrett has sucked since he came back from his injury last year. The Miz, another failed face turn. The two, they're decent workers, but Wade Barrett's just boring in the ring, and the Miz is just, he's starting to get boring himself. So I'm not really looking forward to that match, but it's probably gonna happen. Another match that you could another match that they did announce, Biggie Langston and Dolph Ziggler, Biggie Langston's first match. Those two will team up to face Team Hell No, Kane and Daniel Bryan, for the tag team titles. There's been some little fishy business going on in that one, but the match itself should be decent considering Daniel Bryan and Ziggler are in it, but I don't know what to think about this. This is obviously a sign that Ziggler probably won't cash in, and that Ziggler is probably going to be stuck in tag team or mid-card hell, and the cashing in thing is starting to become a lot less believable at this point. Another match that looks like they might be going for might be some type of mixed tag match with Team Rhodes Scholars and the Bella Twins versus Caitlyn, and maybe you throw some other superstars in there. Maybe you do a Caitlyn and Natalya versus Caitlyn and Natalia, great colleague, and you throw in one other superstar versus Team Rose Scholars and the Bellas. I'm not too sure about where they're going with that. U.S. champion Antonio Cesaro is currently missing off the card. Kofi Kingston as well. WrestleMania isn't shaping up to be what I thought it was going to be. There's some names here, but there really isn't much to look forward to. But as we get closer in the coming weeks to WrestleMania, which is April 7th, I will continue to give you updates on what the card looks like and what you can pretty much expect. Once again, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, comment on the video. You can follow me on Twitter at the MadGenius313, and thank you for listening.